Jacksonville's Jewish community is still trying to cope with a crash that killed a beloved preschool teacher and left her 16-year-old daughter in the hospital.
Tonight, as the teenager recovers, students from 2 local Jewish day schools are trying to bring the observance of one Jewish holiday to her. Friday night, 57-year-old Esther Ohayon died, and her 16-year-old daughter Orly was hurt as they crossed San Jose Boulevard in Mandarin on their way to synagogue. Channel 4's Haley Winslow shows us what students are building to show their love for Orly, all while remembering her mother. Students stand in the pouring rain with no raincoats, building a hut outside UF Health. It's called a sukkah, traditionally built during the week-long Jewish festival of Sukkot. The kids are doing it to honor one of their own, Orly Ohayon, hit by a car with her mom Friday, walking to a Yom Kippur service. Her mom died.
It's just a tragic situation. Esther was just a sweet, wonderful woman, and Orly is just a genuinely sweet young lady.
So sweet that friends refused to leave the 16-year-old's bedside, except to go outside to bring the Jewish holiday to her. The kids are middle school students from the Torah Academy of Jacksonville, where Orly is a current member, and the Martin J. Gottlieb Day School, where Orly graduated and frequently built sukkahs for the sick.
It happens that when she was in the program, there was a year that we did have a member of the community who had had some type of procedure and was not able to build his own, and it was her class that went to his home and built it for him that year. So what could be more significant than us turning around and doing the same thing for Orly and her family when they need us?
The children took turns putting the sukkah together. They used zip ties, worked together and brought over greenery, and then it was time for the fun part, throwing the leaves and branches on top of the hut and hanging festive decorations. Sukkahs were built as a temporary place for the Jewish to stay next to their fields during harvest. They would also carry the huts on their backs as they wandered through the desert. The kids don't know if Orly will be able to see the sukkah, but she knows they're building it, so at least her loyal friends at the hospital can use it to eat in and observe commandment. After they set up the hut, the children put up a sign to honor Orly's mother and flowers on the grass. Then they took a picture to send the girl upstairs.
It continues building the idea that her family and her friends and her community are here for her, that we care about her and we love her.
Haley Winslow, Channel 4, the local station. Esther Ohayon was buried this week in Israel, where her other children live. Friends have been raising money meantime to help pay for Orly's recovery. They say she will be transferred to a rehab hospital after she leaves UF Health Jacksonville, and then will need about 10 weeks of outpatient physical therapy.